Thank you for tuning in to Global Elite Academy. Today we're going to discuss how to open up a non-medical home care agency in Las Vegas. So what you need to do is decide on what structure you're going to have, business structure, LLC, a corporation, or individual sole proprietorship. I would advise you to look at corporation or LLC. If for some reason you got sued, it won't touch your personal belongings. It'll only touch your business belongings. But please contact a lawyer or a tax person, and they can advise you which structure to apply. You want to apply for your EIN number, which is on irs.gov. If you apply for it, you get it right there online. You just fill out the form, and then it'll give you the letter right there online. You want to apply for your business license. I'll give you the I'll give you the webpage where to go to apply for your license and how much it costs. I'll give you all that shortly. Then you want to get your Nevada tax ID. Okay, and then you have to to find out if you need the Las Vegas, like the county local license. We'll look at that too. You have to confirm your zoning approval if you're going to open up your agency from your home. And you can do all this online at the city portal. When you hire caregivers, you need to get a copy of their social security number and a copy of their driver's license. Make sure they fill out an I-9 form, which is the immigration status, if they're an immigrant or not. Make sure they do CPR. You can give them up to 90 days to get their CPR done. They will go to American Red Cross to get that. And then they need to get a TB shot. And you probably can hire them and give them 30 to 60 days to get the TB shot. And then you're going to during orientation, you're going to show a couple of video, probably on privacy and safety, or privacy and hand washing. On emergency preparation and safety, you could do that as the year go on, because in the year you have to do training for your caregivers. You could do training once a month, or you could do it every 90 days, or you could do it every 6 months. It's how you set it up. But before they start, for the orientation, you need to pick two. I would choose confidentiality and hand washing, because they all are important, but that's really important too. And like I said, the other ones they can complete over time. You also need to have your agency. You also need a general liability. They're usually going to ask you, do you have this when you apply for the license? And you need to get workman comp. You need to get professional liability insurance. Okay. The license that you go to, I'll just put that in the link, the license that you're going to, where you go to fill out your license, to get your license. All right. So now to put in your application at the state of Las Vegas, is called personal care attendance, I think it's called there, which is a non-medical home care agency. The application fee is $1,374. So you're going to upload that along with the application form, along with your zoning approval from the city or the county, certification of your insurance. They may want you to upload some other things like your article of organization. or your operating agreement for a LLC. Your article of organization is if you have a corporation. Um, your administrator needs to have certain training and certain experience. So they may ask you to upload that. When you do your caregivers hiring, caregivers, you have to do a criminal background check on them and do some type of training for elder abuse training. And I'll put the link on this audio where you could go, and it gives you a list of everything you'll need to to what I like what I you yeah it'll just give you a list of everything you need your to start your agency, like what they want you to upload for the for with the application. Okay. Yes. So that's about everything that you'll need when you go on the website for your you're also going to need wait, let me say this. When you go on the website like irs.gov, make sure, because some people, like when I first went on there, I didn't know I was going to get my letter like right away. So what I did is that when I went on there, I didn't hold the page information. So what happened is when they sent me the letter, because it opens up right there with my EIN number on it, some type of way I had closed it or some, I don't know what I did, and I ended up closing it. So I had to end up calling to get the information, which was very difficult to do. Now back then, this was like in 2012, you were able to, if you didn't get your EIN on the internet online, you were able to call and get your EIN number. But they no longer let you call and get your EIN number. So, but you could call if you didn't get the letter. And it's going to take some time, for you to get to talk to somebody. It's just a lot. So just please make sure that when you after you fill out the application, that you really pay attention. And if you don't copy that letter that they're going to give you, then just upload it to your computer, okay? Now, when you apply for your license, they always are going to make you get the liability insurance, even though your agency is not open. I don't know why they do that. They still want you to get a copy showing that you have liability insurance. Now, when you go to some of these insurance companies, or all the insurance companies, that you'll pay a down payment and everything for that. The problem is they'll just hold that insurance for I think it's 30 to 90 days, something like that. But you really can't use it until the state issues you your license. For example, I had a lady here in Colorado, right? She had applied for the insurance just for the purpose of getting through the licensing process. But by the time the licensing process was done, it was like 7 months ahead. And so the insurance company had canceled her insurance because they'll only hold that insurance, they told her, up to 90 days. So her business wasn't open in 90 days. You can't open your business until the state gives you your license, right? So her business wasn't open yet, even though the state makes you get that insurance to prove that you got it. That insurance is going to cancel if your business is not open within 90 days. And it's not going to be open. Every state is different. So maybe in Las Vegas, maybe they'll be through with the paperwork and everything, and it'll be open. But in Denver, it took 6 to 7 months. Actually longer than that. but they tell you that it takes approximately 6 to 8 months. Actually, 6 to 8 months. I'm going to say they didn't even come out to do the survey for her until the ninth or 10th month. So it really moves slow, but hopefully in Las Vegas, it won't move that slow. So when you put in for the insurance, I don't know how long the insurance companies in Las Vegas, hold that, but you could just let them know that you're getting your license. You need a copy of the license, a liability license for the state for your license, but you're not ready to open yet. You cannot open until the state approves you, and that's when they come out and do their they're either going to do a virtual tour or they're going to do an in-person tour inspection, and that's when they'll be able to do that. So you can let them know that that's for the professional insurance. Now, the state requires that you have W-2 employees. When this first started, let me back up here. The state, let me back up here. It's not actually the state. It's the next program I'm going to talk to you, which is IHSS. I'm going to do another video on that one. And IHSS, which is a community-based program sponsored by Medicare, they pay for clients to get help that need help in home. They require that you use employee caregivers with a W-2 form. So what happened was that a lot of agencies that were open was using caregivers with a 1099 employees. But there's been a lot of changes with these community-based programs. And so they've changed it, and they want you to use caregivers that have a W-2 form. They said that you cannot use caregivers that have 1099. They have to use W-2 forms. And we're going to talk about that in the next video. But this is first, you have to get your license first before you're able to get the community-based program and become a provider. So, and you definitely want to do that because those are usually going to be people who want to stay in their home and they don't want to go to a facility, and they want to get home care, but they don't have the money to get home care. Home care is really expensive, and a lot of people don't have the money. So through this community-based program, the government pays for you to get a caregiver in your home. So they pay for that. So you want to get that because that's going to open you up to for low income patients. So then you could take private pay, which is that's private pay is expensive. So that's going to be for caregiver for family members that can afford that service. For people who cannot afford that service, they'll be signing on with you through the community-based program. Once you read about all this and get more familiar with it, it won't be confusing. Right now, it probably sounds very confusing, but it's not. So anyway, if you have any questions, I'll put our information on this audio, and then you will be able to call us and we can help you. We can help you with the application. We can help you get the policy and procedure manuals. We can help you with a lot of things. So just give us a call. Like I said, all of our information will be listed on here. Thank you so much for tuning in to Global Elite Academy.